There's an old saying that if you're going through hell, just keep on going. And that has been really kind of my takeaway from this week. I've talked about it in the last two sessions that things have been feeling a lot better at the end of this training cycle, even though I've been increasing my volume, even though I should be feeling more beat down than I was. And I think it's really just a testament to the added emphasis on the recovery and on my hydration and nutrition and everything. And my added sleep, everything has just come together and has been really paying off, as well as taking a little bit of total volume off of my last deadlift session. So this was my heaviest squat session of the entire training block. My plan was pretty conservative. I was planning on going with my triple at 485, my double at 505, and then hitting 2 to 3 singles at 535 just to reacclimate myself to a little bit heavier weights. Considering 505 is the heaviest weight I've squatted since I have been doing all this volume, I thought that would be enough. But that 505 double felt so good that I ended up putting on 545, and I ended up, instead of hitting it for 1 rep, which was my plan, hitting it for 2 singles, I ended up hitting it for a relatively solid triple. I was pleasantly surprised with how that felt, considering that this is the rep range that I've been working mostly with 485. And again, anybody who's watched my videos way in the past and is now coming back in, they might say, well, that's not, you've done way more than that before. I've never squatted 545 for a triple without a belt and with no knee sleeves. Like, this is as unassisted as I can possibly be, I feel like. I'm wearing my singlet and the shirt, but you guys aren't going to see me doing this in my underwear, so I'm pretty happy with that. I was pleasantly surprised, and it definitely stands as a testament to putting in all the work and feeling like you're not really making progress in the middle of a high volume, high frequency training block. That's just how it works, and it works in a lot of different aspects in life. You will find yourself putting in a lot of work and feeling like you're a little bit stagnant, but if you have a plan and you commit to getting all the way through the plan, it's important not to just quit when things get tough, because the payoff is what matters, and you're putting in the work so that you get to that later point and it does start to actualize and realize, and you will see the progress that you've been building whether or not you were able to see it. In weightlifting specifically, you have the fatigue buildup that you accumulate, and you are having that fatigue debt, you have that stress debt that you have to eventually pay off with a deload or with the recovery work that you do. And I have seemed to have found the balance here, and it's going so much better. Nothing was hurting, nothing was aching. I just felt good for this session, and granted, I did at the end of those, I'm going to add more squat volume now to Saturday's squat session, since that is a little low on the volume spectrum for me, and same with the bench. I work with some heavier weights today, and they went all right. I think this was supposed to be 345 for 350 for 3 singles, the heaviest weight that I've pressed in a few months at least, and went for a double with a slight misgroove on the second rep, and then I had a single here, and it did not feel nearly as bad as 315 has felt in my hands at various points of this training. So it's interesting to me. I had a comment a few videos back, probably a few weeks ago, where someone kind of expressed their boredom with my training recently, and yeah, it gets pretty boring at times. There's a lot of stuff with the Shaco style. The intensity isn't crazy high. I'm not going to flip out and yell and hit some huge gym PR and rep out some crazy stuff that I've never been able to do before. But you're building up that volume to get the base wider so that you can transition and hopefully get to a higher peak at the end. And that's the whole goal, and I don't mind being boring for 5 or 6 weeks at a time if it leads to real progress that is measurable and visible at the end of the journey. So I've got a lot more planned. Thursday's deadlift session is going to be pretty crazy. It's a similar vein, a lot of heavy sets, and I'm now really excited to see how that goes. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like rating and share it with your friends if you think it's worth their time. Subscribe if you have not. Comment down below. And I am going to let you guys know that I don't have a super solid plan for what happens after this initial 6-week training block, but I have something in mind that may be pretty interesting and hopefully will be a lot more of that grind mindset. And so when I get that finalized, I'll let you guys know what's up. And as always, check the description for the Ben Rice shirts or any social media stuff or Xbox information or whatever you are interested in. So thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.